Hello everyone, it's Awesome here, and this is the very first episode of a new series called Inside Battlefront, where I take something in Star Wars Battlefront and discuss its in-universe properties and history and all those sort of things. Basically, I'm going to talk about what the specific element in Star Wars Battlefront is like, and basically talk about what it's actually like in the Star Wars universe. So let's get started. In today's first episode, we're going to be talking about the A280C blaster rifle in Star Wars Battlefront, so let's get started. Some basic info on the A280C blaster rifle is that it is a blaster rifle. It was mainly used as the standard weapon for the Alliance to restore the Republic, as more commonly known as the Rebel Alliance, and it is manufactured by Blastech Industries. Something else to note is that the A2800C seen in Battlefront is actually a modified variant of the A2800 blaster rifle, which that was the standard issue rifle of the Rebel Alliance. It was very accessible through the black market because after the fall of the Republic, it was used in near the fall of the Republic, it was used for local planetary forces used them, so it made them very accessible on the black market. All this information, by the way, is coming off of Wikipedia. As far as what kind of variant it is, I am going to assume that it is a carbine variant due to the C at the end of the name, because C, when you're talking about a variant of a weapon and you put C at the end of the name, it usually implies that it's a carbine. And you know what it looks like? It looks like a carbine type weapon. No, I'm not exactly sure, because we're not talking about actual guns here. We're talking about blasters. So I'm just going to assume that it's a carbine variant. Don't hold me to that though, because I could be wrong. That is just me speculating. But all the evidence to me points to it being a carbine variant. Either way, it's a variant. It's a variant of what was used of the actual standard issue weapon, was the A2800 blaster rifle, which was in the original Battlefronts. But that aside, though, having said that, it basically is really the same thing. Its two main uses were during the Battle of Hoth and during the Battle of Endor. During both of those battles, Rebel troopers pretty much most of the troopers during those battles used these rifles. You can see these in both Empire Strikes Back and in Return of the Jedi, and it was also used in many other operations during the Galactic Civil War. I'm going to assume it was also used in the Battle of Jakku and during the battle of pretty much every other battle I can think of. The Rebel Alliance used them. Rebel Alliance commandos love these weapons. Rebel troopers use them. I'm sure Alliance Special Forces, I'm going to assume, use those as well. I tried to find canon info on Alliance Special Forces, because the Rebel Alliance did have Special Forces units, did have like Special Forces teams and stuff like that during the Galactic Civil War. We're kind of getting into the whole Legends thing now, even though technically, according to Wikipedia, the Alliance Special Forces stuff is canon. I'm going to assume that they use them, that those guys used the A2800 blaster rifles, or at least some variant of them. I would be surprised if it's not, but I couldn't find too much of them just because there's not too much canon info on them. According to Wikipedia, the Special Forces are canon, but I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting off topic here, but so as far as like in Battlefront goes, I really like this. For my personal opinion on this gun, on this blaster, is that I think this is actually my favorite blaster in the game. I honestly don't like many of the other blasters in Battlefront, to be completely honest. Like, most other blasters feel kind of weak to me. Like a lot of the blasters feel weak to me, except for this one in the E11, which that I will cover in a future episode. Both in Battlefront and in the actual universe, the A2800C and the regular A2800 is very good for long-range combat. The Rebel Alliance really used them for long-range combat quite a bit. They were really designed to be used at long range, and as well for I'm assuming for short ranges as well, and that definitely carries over into Battlefront. It's a very versatile blaster rifle, and it's part of the reason I love it so much. It's like I just really like weapons that are versatile like that. It's really fun to use, and it's just a very well-rounded blaster rifle. Just like it's just so it's a jack of all trades kind of thing to me. It's good at everything but the master of none, kind of like AR-15s and things like that in other games. But obviously we're talking about blasters here, not actual guns. In Battlefront and in the movies that this blaster rifle appears in, it's always outfitted with a scope, and the scope in Battlefront is very similar to the ACOG scope that we have here in the real world, and it's good for picking out long-range targets, though most of the time in close quarters combat I do tend to hip fire, but at long range the scope definitely helps. The scope it's probably one of the best scopes I've seen in most sci-fi games. Better than the ACOG scope in other games, because it doesn't add recoil, and this blaster, in both in the universe and in Star Wars universe and in the game, it has quite a bit of recoil. It's been known, according to Wikipedia, the A280 blast rifle, and I believe the A280C as well, tends to have quite a bit of recoil, especially when you've been firing it for quite a long time. When you're firing it for a sustained period of time, not only will overheat, but it'll also climb. And so that's really something to consider when using this blaster rifle, both in game and in universe. Not that anything like this, not that any of you actually go into the Star Wars universe. There's obviously a fictional universe, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that according to Wikipedia, this blaster rifle has quite a bit of recoil, and it definitely carries over into Battlefront. The reason I'm actually kind of separating in the Star Wars universe and in-game stuff is just because some of the in-game stuff can actually be different from what Wikipedia says and some other Star Wars sources say. Just because when designing a game like this, you have to think of balance. So that's just why I'm comparing the two, and that's kind of what this series is going to be about. So that just about wraps it up for this first episode. Please tell me, guys, what you think in the comments below. Please tell me, guys, what you think in the comments below, and please tell me what you think I can improve on. With future episodes of this series, I definitely can think of a few areas I can improve on. But I want to hear what you guys say in the comments below. I'm really excited for the potential of this series. I'm doing this series just because I think it can be fun, and I'm very interested in the Star Wars universe, and I just think the Star Wars universe is very interesting, and I just want to. I want to learn more about it and then make videos about it. It's just kind of fun, and I had a lot of fun making this video. And just so you know, guys, all this footage that you're watching is from a new game mode that was just released today called Skirmish, where you basically get to play games online with bots now. Though I do have a separate video planned for that. Like I said, I honestly hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will enjoy the series. I have more episodes of the series planned, and the more of them should be coming out within the next few weeks or so. And in general, I just hope you guys really enjoyed, and I hope you guys will join me next time. And that is about it for this episode. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Inside Battlefront. I hope you guys all have a good day, and thanks for watching.